Alright folks, it is day number 13 on the MST here. Slept right over there where my tent used to be at, and aside from a pesky cricket that I had to go and evict from under the edge of the tent, pretty good. A little windy. Our wind kicked up a little bit last night. I listened to the forecast this morning on the weather radio, and they're talking about clouds moving in and 60-70% chance of showers, thunderstorms this afternoon. I'm a little concerned about battery power for my phone, and understanding that it's a communication device. I think I'm going to forego GPS tracking as much as it hurts me to do that. I wanted to have the GPS tracks for the whole thing, but I'm not competing for a fastest known time or anything like that. I'm just cruising through the woods, and if I'm able to charge the phone today, I may turn it on, but yeah, I don't know if the solar panel thing works out. The problem, yesterday I charged the power bank during lunch, but the power bank charges so slow, even though it had, power to probably fully top off the power bank, it did not. So just because, again, it charges so slow, even when there's ample power. So anyways, going down to the Linville Gorge today, and probably coming back out of it too. I think, considering that there's thunderstorms in the forecast, camping on the floodplain down there probably isn't prudent. So I'm going to come back up, and I may have to go even farther if the piped seep up there is not dribbling. There's no water coming out. I'm going to have to keep hiking until I get to some water, which is, a pain coming up from the Linville River. But the guide said it was something like a 1,700 foot elevation climb. So I'm just going to have to. I don't think I want to carry 4 liters. I might take 2 liters out of the river and bring it up, but yeah. Okay, so breakfast time, eat it before the flies do, and get on the trail. Alright, crossing over the North Fork of the Catawba River here. Nice and beautiful here. And this walk bridge definitely makes it a little easier to get across, even though it's kind of bouncy here in the middle. Alright, so I think this is my last water source before I climb up to the gorge, or to the rim of the gorge. And whoever put this in, thank you. Probably a group of people worked together to make this happen. Nice little spot there, a little log to sit on, and some nice fresh water coming out there, so I was able to top off, and ready to go for another 10 to 15 miles. Ooh, the pack got heavy though. Alright, I'm getting up, climbing in elevation again. Looking back over there, I think I may see Mount Mitchell way back over there in the distance. I'm guessing that's Woods Mountain here. I came down of yesterday, 221 in the North Fork of the Catawba River down in the valley. And I'm going up over that, I think. So, yeah. And I got my phone charging in my pack, so hopefully this sun that I'm soaking up will do more than just burn me. Alright, so the Linville Gorge area, definitely one of the things that I think of for it is large rock outcroppings and steep drop-offs. I'm definitely getting in the neighborhood. It was quite the climb to get this far, and I'm sure I have plenty more climbing yet to do. There's that ridge over there. I'm going over that thing somewhere, and I'm not there yet. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, after a lot of switchbacks, 360-degree views, trail guide says that I'm starting to see Lake James over there. Sounds great to me. I think I see Table Rock over there in the distance. A lot closer than when I was on top of Mount Mitchell. Lost a leg off of the tripod for the old GoPro here, so maybe a little more limited about doing some of the footage, but I think I'm following this ridgeline for a little while, and I'm thankful for it because that was hard going up those switchbacks. Alright, I believe this is Forest Service Road 106. This has been a nice, slow, steady descent here. Which has been a nice break from the butt kicking I was getting up on the ridge earlier. Cruising along, still got probably 7 or 8 miles to get to the Linville River, which will put me crossing maybe 4 to 5 o'clock this afternoon, and I'm hoping that it doesn't rain before then. It's probably going to rain sometime this afternoon, but if I can get across before it rains, I think I'll be able to cross the river itself and not have to take the bridge detour, which is quite a bit longer and really just not what I want to do. So there you go. Alright, so the MST has picked up the Over Mountain Victory Trail, which read the signage there. It says that, I guess this is the route, or at least very similar to the route, that a group of 1,000 Over Mountain men took so they could join up with the Patriots at the Battle of Kings Mountain. And that was a turning point, if not the turning point, in the Revolutionary War. Kind of cool to think about Bunch of grizzly men on horseback nearly 250 years ago, riding their horses through here. The terrain hasn't changed much, just the people hiking it, or traveling it, maybe I should say. Alright, I just exited the Over Mountain Victory Trail, picked up old NC 105, which I think, I could be wrong about this, but I think that's the road that I've used to access the gorge in the past, even though this part of it looks a whole lot nicer than what I remember riding on. I guess now is a decent time to start off with this, so you know, you have no idea who's going to be watching all this stuff, but way back when I was in college, the Baptist campus ministry men took a backpacking trip up here to the Linville Gorge. That's better. And I borrowed some gear, came out here, had a great time, had every intention of getting my own gear, and getting back in the woods. And it took, I graduated in 2008, didn't get any backpacking gear until, I believe it was 2015, when I started being a ranger commander. Oh, Mike Honeycutt. Anyways, that Baptist campus ministry trip, that opened the world of backpacking to me. And I mean, that was just a fantastic trip too. The weather and everything was perfect. If I had some of the weather that I've had on the MST and the experiences, I'm not sure I would have fallen in love with backpacking quite as much as I did. Anyways, here comes a car. Alright, I had a steep downhill, and then I've come into the forest here, kind of working my way along. Oh boy. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm going to take that steep one over there. I think I'm going to continue down for now. It's, maybe it didn't look big from the top of Mount Mitchell, but it sure looks big now that I'm in here. Alright, so no rain recently that I know of here. It's nice and low, safe to cross, and feels good to have my feet in the water after all the hiking today. Alright, I'm taking a break from what is a very steep ascent, and got plenty of mountain views off in the background there. I'll try and swing you around level and show you what I'm hiking up. There we go. I don't know what percent grade that is, but it's more than I can hike without stopping every now and again. Alright, so this is pretty much it. I'm basically at the top of Short Off Mountain, and just look down there. Linville River flows into, I guess it's Lake James over there. I was over on the other side. I think I climbed up this ridge over here and up, and now here I am. It's nice up here. Wonderful after a hard day of hiking. I think it's time to go find a campsite. Alright friends, so the recap today is I started over here somewhere camping there just off of 150 Forest Road. Oh, actually it's, no, I was over here on the other side of the North Fork of the Catawba River. I hiked up these switchbacks here, up to the Bald Knob and then Dobson Knob. Boy howdy, that was a beast. And then over the Linville Mountain on 106. Oh, well, for a while anyways, then turned off of it, came down, came up some more, hiked up to the pinnacle, hiked way down off the mountain, across the Linville River, then I climbed up Short Off Mountain, and I'm, I don't know, somewhere in here now. So there it is. Pretty good day today. My blisters, for the most part, seem to have healed. Still a little something that going on there on my left foot. But generally speaking, for a 18-19 mile day, I've got nothing to complain about, especially as hard as the elevation changes were. And camped here not too far from the edge of Short Off Mountain, and staked my tent down really well, just in case the winds kick up. While the views of the gorge, I mean, that was the thing for today. Got up to the, or once I got up to the near the top of Short Off Mountain, I just kind of took my breath away when that thing opened up, and you're like, wow. Some people call it the Grand Canyon of the East, and I can see why. Tomorrow looks like the remnants of a tropical storm are coming in, and gonna have to deal with that. But you know, it's just the thing. It'll probably rain on me till we'll be back to counting the rain days. Try and get some food in me and get on to bed and get up and do it again tomorrow.